Yes, people. Have a look in. What's going on out there? Oi, 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 my name is Roy. My name is Roy because I come to destroy. Because my name is Roy. Right, let's just get me chat up. I'll put my chat up on my TV. So, when I'm basically reading the chat, it looks like I'm looking directly at you guys. Got a clever little trick. Isn't it? Stick the chat on behind you and your TV. Just hope your TV ain't lagging like mine does sometimes. Yes, people. I ain't going to be on here for a long time. Yeah, that's working. Let's just bring that up a little bit. Let's just bring that up slightly. Yeah. Come on, Scraps, come on in. Is that better? My head was cut off there for a minute. But that's the bar. You like the bar? You like the bar. That's better, isn't it? Yeah. We've got a chat up there. Put a chat on to see if anyone's actually there just. Mental chicken oriental. Yeah, what's that look like, Anthony? Yeah? Smart? Yeah. So the bar, what do you think, people? What do you think of the bar? It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. It's happy birthday to me today. So I thought, you know what I'm saying? We'll get a couple of beers on the go, but like I said, I'm only going to have one here. Just because it's not very busy on my stream, so I'll just fucking out. I'm just going to have a beer. And then I'm going to fucking do some other bits and pieces. What do you think, people? Do you like it? Do you likey? Yeah, man. Yeah, I've got a couple of beers on the go at the minute. I've got the left in this one here. Do left. So that's in this machine. And in this one, I've got a German Pilsner called Hawkbacks. This is what I'm drinking at the minute. It's not Stella, it's a Stella glass, but it's actually Hawkbacks. 4.9 Pilsner. Yeah, really nice, really smooth. Surprised me. Went down too well last night. I was having a couple of pints of this. It was just like literally, I had to stop myself. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to have a few for my birthday. You only get about 10 pints in the machine. 10 and a half pints basically. So 10.5. So yeah, 10 pints and a half, and that's it. That's what you get in the machine. But so if you have a couple in each, it can last a few days. Depends how much you drink, I guess. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I ain't gonna be able to afford to have beer in them all the time, but it's a nice thing, isn't it? You know what I mean? When it comes to the weekend, I think, oh, you know what I mean? I want to have a nice beer in or something like that. I'll be able to get one. You know what I'm saying? So, but I ain't gonna be able to afford to have beer in it all the time because it's too expensive. Do you know what I mean? It is too expensive to do that, but yeah, I did buy it for that. I just bought it as a nice little touch. You know, Christmases, birthdays, stuff like that. It's nice. It's a nice little touch, yeah. To have draft beers on. It's my dream. I wanted to spend less than 500 quid on my little thing, and that's basically what we've done. Spend less than 500 quid on it. So it's not bad, is it, really? Cheers, people. Well, happy birthday to me. I'm gonna have a laugh in a minute. I'm gonna pour a little laugh off the new machine. Yeah. There you are, quite on here, isn't it, eh? Yeah, this is why I don't do many lives now. It's not very encouraging. I see other people's, I think, fucking hell, how are they getting the figures like? Do you know what I mean? Half it's fucking Russian bots and shit anyway, innit? You know what I mean? So what does people think? Do you think any good? Do you know what I mean? I mean, people who aren't obviously watching it back later on, just let me know. Stick in the chat what you think of it, yeah? Yeah? It's nice, isn't it? Right, Scraps? Oh. Fucking hell. It's hard for you talking to yourself. Come on, people. Someone say hello. It's hard work, this is. This is where I stay on about 5 minutes and I go. I do that. I fucking plan a live and everything. I get everything ready and then like, I'm on 5 minutes. So I just fuck it like that. I lose my confidence. It's a nice beer, that. That's a nice beer. Well, yeah, let's try the left. Reasonable glass. I'm just going to give that a little rinse because I'm not happy with that. Just not happy with the quality of that glass. So this is the left blonde. Let's have a little pull. And wash that glass as well, because we'll have that one for that machine, and we'll have a beer in that one as well. You know what I mean? Oi, front leg. How you doing, mate? How you doing, buddy? What's going on, mate? You alright? Well, that's that. Anyway, we'll let that fucking... That's clean for in a minute. It's got to be done, isn't it? It's got to be done. Yeah, mate, not bad. Not bad at all. I just thought I'd just come up on here quickly. I don't do a lot of lives these days, so I just thought I'd come on and have a quick drink with everybody. But look, it's fucking quiet on this YouTube at the minute. It's nothing really going on. Tubes is dead. Tubes is dead. Well, it is for me anyway. I don't know what's going on. Pardon me. I don't know what I've been told. Yeah, I'll be good, mate. I'll be good. Pour a little left. Just let that settle. It's a bit of a frothy one because I've just cracked the barrel. It's a fresh one. Well, fresh is in, like Ninja had a couple of halves out of it, but they take a little bit of getting used to, do you know what I mean? Getting there. I'm getting there. It's nearly a pint. Half a pint. A full pint. That'll do. Yeah, a little left. Yeah, it's alright. I've always wanted to put something together. I had a budget of about 500 quid because that's all I was allowed to play with. And then I always wanted it. I always wanted to put something together. So I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad for what I paid for it. I didn't pay a huge amount of money for it all, but it's stuff that I've always wanted. Gonna get a bit more merch, a few more plaques and things like that. There's a few more things we've got to order, so it'll evolve. The whole wall will evolve eventually. That's my plan. We're having a few more things here and here, and do you know what I mean? Build my wall back up. Yeah, it's a little pub, isn't it? It's a little. Well, it's not a pub. It's you know what I'm saying. It's your little in-store bar area. Yeah, but that's the left. That's the blondes, that is. I think I was drinking that last time. Yeah, not bad. It's not bad. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that does taste good. Oh, mate. UK beer is shit. Oh, it is. It's 6% this one. It was 6.6, but they changed it. They changed it because I think it was too strong. So I think I can remember having the 6.6, but it was a long, long time ago. I had it in one of the bottles. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, they've changed this one now. It's now 6, but still fucking strong. But the taste is amazing. UK beer is just not all it's cracked up to be, I don't think. I'm not a massive fan of UK brewed beer. I tend to find that it makes me a bit like nauseous the next day. It gives me a bit of a giddy stomach. Do you know what I mean? But since drinking this Belgium and this German, I've not felt any issues at all with my stomach the next day. I've not, do you know what I mean? So I just put it down to, and then I had some Stella, and then my stomach was bad the next day. So it was like, yeah, the UK brewed stuff just doesn't agree with me. Yeah, it just doesn't agree with me. I don't know what they do out there. I know in Germany they have beer purity laws. So they have to brew the beer to a certain specific, and if it isn't, they can't sell it. It's an actual law in Germany. So the quality, I think, is a lot, well, I know it's a lot better because I haven't been ill off it, yeah? There's no sulfates, or if there is, it's not, you know, like the sulfates that we use in this country, yeah? I don't like our beer. I'm not a fan now. Not a fan. You know what I mean? Sometimes we have to drink it, but yeah, I'd much rather have a foreign brew now, something brewed outside of the UK. Taste is amazing, that is. Absolutely full of flavour, do you know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it. There's a few other ones I've got to try. They had a summer version of it, which was like a 5.2%. That was nice. That was one of the first kegs I tried. Lovely, lovely. A lot lighter than this particular one, and certainly a lot more easier to drink. But 5.2%, it's still pretty fucking strong. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you can only have so much of it. You know what I mean? Oh, cheers, mate. Oh, I like those Cruz Campos. Yeah, I tried some of those. Yeah, I did try some of them. There's a lot of beers coming out at the minute, isn't there? You know what I'm saying? You've got the obviously Beer Moretti. It's been out a few years now. I love Beer Moretti, but it's fucking massive. They've just brought out another Beer Moretti as well. There's Sal de Mer. I like that. That one's got like sea salt in it or something. And you read the label and you think, sea salt in beer. But fuck me, just it works. Yeah, the little amount of salt they've put in it, it just, and you can taste it. It's there, but it's very, very subtle. But it works with the beer. Yeah. Who'd have known fucking putting salt in beer would actually work? But you know what I mean. Yeah, you can get some really good sort of cheap deals, can't you? I was watching like I think Beer Monster reviews, and he went to one and he was getting like an IPA. It was like an IPA. It was like 5.6% or something. It's like nice, and it's like £1.79. It's like they're doing all these like those little festivals. That's the way to get the cheaper deals. I wouldn't know what to fucking try though. Do you know what I mean? I go into a pub and I always look for the most familiar thing for me. Yeah, I like Heineken, or I'll go for something familiar. But I think since having this beer machine, it's going to make me want to experiment and have a look at maybe like the different ales and different things like that, and just try a lot more stuff really. Because this machine has made me try stuff, because they're quite clever the way they put their deals on. They put certain deals on certain kegs, so it almost makes you try the keg because they've put a discount on it or something. They made it a lot cheaper, so you think, oh, a fucking no-brainer. I'll just try that. It's worth trying for that. Do you know what I'm saying? There was one I tried, Franken Skinner. I did a review on it. It's on this channel. It was the Keller beer. That is my favourite beer I've ever had. But the way it pours would probably have put me off originally, but I think it pours beautifully. Now I've drank it and I like it. It pours just, but just the look of it, it wouldn't be my type of thing is what I'm trying to say. It wouldn't be, by the look of it, it wouldn't be the type of beer I would go for. You know what I mean? With massive head on it, and yeah, it just wouldn't be my type of thing. But I tried it, and it honestly, that is my favourite beer to date. If you ask me, out of all the beers I could have right now, I'd have one of them, because it was just that good. It was that good. It was Keller beer. Keller beer. I've done a review on it. I think it's on this channel. You'll see the correct name for it. I think you can get them in the supermarket. You can get bottle versions of it, obviously, if you want to try. They're going to be quite good. But yeah, it's Keller beer. It's not quite a lager. It's not quite an ale. It's kind of, but it's really easy. It's really, really easy drinking. There's no sharp flavours with it or anything like that. It's just really, really nice. It goes down really smoothly. Honestly, that's my favourite beer now, and I'm glad I tried it, because I would have never tried that in the pub. I would have never had anything like that. You know what I mean? I was disappointed. Franken Skinner or something. Frankensteiner. It's a German beer, I think it was. Frankensteiner. They do Wise beer. They do a Wise beer. They do a Royal, and they do the Cellar beer or Keller beer, Cellar beer. Keep calling it Cellar beer, but it's Keller. It's spelled with a K, K-E-L-L-E-R, Keller beer. But it sounds like cellar, so I think what it is, it's beer which is fermented in the cellar. I guess. Yeah, German. Yeah, I'm 99% sure it's German. I've just been trying so fucking many. Don't get me wrong, I'm not getting fucking stupidly drunk every night or anything like that. I'm not turning into an alky. I don't have a drink till the evening still, but yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've got to be honest with you. There's a few I want to try. There is a few on there, you know what I mean, I'm looking at and I think, I want to try a bit of that. I only have about 4 pints, I do. Ninja has about 2 at the most. She normally only has 1. She'll have 1 drink. But sometimes she might have another one. Do you know what I mean? But that's rare. She'll normally have just 1. And that's great for me, because it's more for me to drink. But no, I don't. I normally have about 4. About 4 drinks. You know what I mean? If I'm pushing the boat out, I might have 5. It's enough for me. I'm bloated after that. I'm bloated, but I do like it. I do like having a drink in the evening. I've got to be honest. I'm never one of these. I mean, who was I watching this morning? They were drinking cider. I put YouTube on. I was watching somebody, and they were drinking fucking cider in the morning. It's like, mate, I would never do that. I would never do that. Fair is enough for me as well. Yeah. 4 is enough for you. Yeah, that's it. That's it. If I go over that, I start getting ill. I start feeling ill the next day, and then it ruins my next day. Then, and I don't really want to do that. If I stick to my limit, I get up and I'm absolutely fine. I'll always take a drink of water to bed with me though, always, and I normally drink most of it, at least half of it through the night. So I've always done that. I've always done that with alcohol. Always drank water with it. My uncle taught me that one a long time ago, before I even had a sip of alcohol. He says, when you start drinking, make sure at the end of the night you go home and you drink water, yeah? Because if you do, you'll feel great, yeah? You'll feel fine in the morning. And he says, if you've had a skinful and you're absolutely like blottoed, drink a couple of pints of water, 2, yeah? And then you'll be pissing all night, but you'll be all right the next day. He was right. I took that advice. I took that advice. Gosh, when I was younger, oh God, yeah. I mean, God, I think metabolisms were just different when you're younger, aren't they? They're just different. And just managed to, and not be worried about getting sick. Like, you know what I mean? If you were sick, you were sick. You know, the next day. But now I worry about. I don't want to write my day off. Like, I worry about being ill the next day. So that stops me. That, you know what I mean? That pulls me back. But yeah, when you're younger, there's no breaks. You just who cares if I'm ill the next day? I'm living for the moment now. But yeah, we grow up a little bit, don't we? Eh? That shows that we've matured. We've matured, yeah. Yeah, man. There's got to be done in it. That is so tasty. That's dangerous, that is. That is dangerous. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Some of the things I used to do. I mean, I don't really touch many spirits these days. I mean, again, Christmas, birthday, I'll have a little bit, but I used to have like spirits in the house all the time. It's just, yeah, it's deadly. It's deadly. It's deadly. See, I could stop the beer because it's the belly. I don't want no more. But if there's vodka, it can get a little bit naughty, especially if I'm drinking it with Red Bull. Because as soon as you have that Red Bull, it fucking brings you around. Then you think, oh, I feel alright now. I've got some Red Bull in me, and all of a sudden you start fucking knocking them back. Oh, deadly. So yeah, I try and stay away from do you know what I mean, as much as I possibly can, and just have it on special occasions. But do you know something? When I've had those special occasions and I've had the vodka, I've not really enjoyed it. You know what I mean? I think I've just got old now. I just like chilling with a beer. You know what I mean? I just like chilling with a lager, and that's it. I'm just old and I'm stuck in my ways. You like what you like. So yeah, I mean, I enjoy it when when I'm probably drinking it, but like the next day, I don't enjoy fucking vodka hangovers are horrible, mate. Oh dear. But yeah, I mean, we did go through a stage of getting a bit of tequila because Ninja likes tequila as well. I love tequila slammers. It's my favourite shot. Not because of the tequila, but because of the lime and the salt. Sounds weird. It's the combination of all of it together. It's the, like say, the kick of the alcohol, the salt, and then obviously the freshness of the lime. It just, as a combination, as a party drink, I love it. I love it. It wakes me up. It just makes me want to, but yeah, I have to be careful, yeah. Oh, Aftershock. Oh, fucking hell, mate. I remember Aftershock. They had two colours. Remember, the original one was the red one. And then I think later on they brought out a blue one, yeah? Do you remember the blue one? Red and blue, yeah? Right, one night we went, this is when I lived in Loughborough. And I went out and I was with this girl at the time, and the challenge was just to drink Aftershocks all night, but doubles, red and blue mixed together, yeah? But put the red and blue together, it turns purple, right? So all I was drinking all night was those. And I'm telling you now, I have never been so fucking ill in my life. Yeah, I was bad. Food poisoning, alcohol poisoning. I threw up. I was walking home. I just remember throwing up everywhere, all outside the house, all outside the path. And of my girlfriend at the time's house. It was all over the path, and I was bad. I was really bad, and I just don't think I've experienced a hangover or just generally just being really poorly off alcohol. It was the worst I've ever been. And do you know something? That sick, this is horrible now talking about this, but the sick on the pavement, right? It stained the pavement, right? So there was stain marks of like whatever, it looked like purpley, sort of reddy, whatever it was, yeah. You couldn't really tell if you knew what it was, you'd know what it was. And I knew what it was because I puked it up, but it didn't go away for about 6 months. 6 months that was on the path, right? And not for the want of cleaning it, you know what I'm saying? Nasty. Nasty. I loved those though. Back in the day, I loved those. Up to that point when I just got too silly with it. Just got too silly. Those things, I don't even know what it was. I mean, what type of fucking alcohol was in that? What did it actually resemble? I have got no idea what that was. You know? It wasn't quite, it was a spirit, but it was a liqueur. Because liqueurs to me are a little bit more sickly. They're a little bit more sweet, and that's what it was like. It was more like a liqueur than like a vodka. You know what I mean? Where it's like pure like meth, isn't it? It wasn't. They weren't like that. I think you can still get them. I think I think we're seeing it on Amazon. I think Amazon still do it. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't even touch it. I wouldn't touch it at all. There's a lot of things I like to go back to, but that is not one of them. And the other one is 2020. Because Ninja said recently, oh, I want some 2020. I'm like, it's fuck. Can you actually remember what it tasted like? It's like fortified wine. It was disgusting. It's like that Thunderbirds. It was like that again. Thunderbirds, Merry Down Cider, all those, they were just gross drinks. All them fucking white cider drinks, what were they called? It was like a white cider, it was like 9%. Yeah, I couldn't touch it, but people like to go back to the past though, don't they? They like to go back to the drinks that they were drinking once upon a time. Yeah, Hooch was probably one of the first alcoholic drinks I probably went out on the town drinking. I remember when it first came out, I was about 16. I was lucky that my best mate was 18 and my brother was 18. So luckily for me, I always used to go out with an older crowd. So I'd breeze in with them all the time. So I was drinking in the pubs from 16, and that was one of the first drinks I was drinking. I just remember, it's weird. It's just like drinking fucking pop. You know what I mean? But when you drink it now, it's not, I don't think it's that nice now, but we didn't know any different back then. But like the alcohol pops now, they taste like whatever you want them to taste like. Do you know what I'm saying? With the sweeteners and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Mental. Yeah, it's today, mate. It's today. Today, 48. 48, don't be late. Ninja had to remind me because I couldn't actually remember how old I was. But I guess that happens when you get older and senile. These things happen, don't it? Yeah, man. Yeah, 48, don't be late. So yeah, approaching the old 50. But yeah, I'm glad I'm not 50 because I could have been. She could have said to me, yeah, you're 50 today. And I fucking wouldn't have known any different. She could have said, you're 49. You're 49? I don't know. How you doing, Bartley? How are you doing, matey? You alright? Oi, oi. Just on this channel tonight. I try not to do too much on the main channel just because it's all sorted at the minute. And if I come on and start drinking, I know that's a little bit of a no-no. So that's the reason why I sort of come on here. A lot of people question it and go, oh yeah, but your views. The problem is if I put something on that channel, I might lose me monetization and all of that off it. So I better just do drinking on here, do you know what I'm saying, just to be safe. But yeah, a few people have questioned me on it. There is methods in my madness, yeah. Yeah, you have to be careful on YouTube at the minute. And also, I've been, YouTube's been trying to strike one of my other channels, my main channel. So I've had to sort of fight them on a few things. They've tried to sort of take a few videos down, so I've had to go through a few appeals and stuff like that because I've created so much content. The stuff which has been flagging from 3-4 years ago, it's fucking mental. So I've kind of left that Justin's World channel alone for the minute. I didn't want to upload any more onto it because I'm just concerned I'm going to lose the channel, and I put so much on it. But like Peace and Love is still going, like you say, that's all going. Yeah. Oh, I got it, yeah, mate. Oh, it's just coming up to a month, it has been, mate. It's just coming up to a month. It has got a little bit of a hut, but not like that other one was like. So So this one, like I say, I was a bit concerned because it was noisy when I first plugged it in, but it's settled down now. So and that's how it should be. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Got a little bit left in that one, and I've got something called Hawk Beck in that one there. So yeah, yeah, Peace and Love is the main channel. Yeah, that's the main one. That's the main one. I just need to sort myself out and try and do some content. I've just not been very motivated just recently. This is the most motivated I've been. But I am going to start doing some more on it now. I am. But yeah, I just think just for the sake of it at the minute, just try and keep the lives to sort of this sort of channel. They don't like drinking, they don't like vaping, they don't like smoking, they don't like any of those things. YouTube have got so strict just recently. Yeah, exactly. That's what I do, mate, now. I don't worry about stuff no more. I worry, well, say that. I'm a worrier, I always worry, but I worry a lot less about stuff. I've learned, I've got older. I mean, yeah, man, there's no point stressing over stuff, is there? You just got to chill, man, and go with the flow. Just go with the flow. It does, mate, it does, it does. It's funny how, you know what I mean, I don't think I've actually matured until I got into my 40s. I was pretty much the same, I reckon, up to my early 40s, and then just there's been a transition period. You do mature very, very much. Yeah. Things that you would have done in the past, you wouldn't do now. Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel about stuff. Oh, that's lovely. Cheers anyway, Pete. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I like to come on and just have a little beer. I've always done it on my birthday. I've always sort of come on and done a little live. Do you know what I mean? I was hoping that this channel would start popping off on the lives if I start coming on here and having a drink and stuff. I was hoping it'd start popping off, but it doesn't seem to be. But YouTube in general is very, 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 very quiet at the moment. It's very different. I'm sort of going around flicking, and there's not really a lot going on. I find myself going, because we got Sky now. I've had Sky for about 6 months. Just tend to find I'm flicking on that, and I'll find a movie or something like that. We'll sit down, we'll watch a little box set. We've been doing more of that really, which is probably why I haven't been on here streaming so much, because just been chilled out a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Just watching stuff. It's quite good just to chill at times, isn't it? Yeah. Now I've been watching some shit. I have been watching some shit. I had a good deal on that Sky. I'm really, really pleased with it. You know what I mean? Didn't pay a lot for it, and yeah, it's giving us a lot of fucking entertainment. Do you know what I'm saying? It's giving a lot of entertainment. And you get Netflix with it as well. So, and we were paying for that anyway. So it was like, hang on a minute. Well, that's like fucking £6. And then once you take that off it was like fucking hell. It's a no-brainer. Yeah, I do like Sky. I had Sky a long time ago. But it was really expensive. Once you had the boys had one of them Sky thingies in their room, so we had one in their room, one in this room. We paid for the sports, the movies. I was fucking like £130 a month. I was like, fucking after about 18 months of that cunt, I was like, oh fucking, we ain't doing that no more. It's like fucking, we can't afford that. Do you know what I mean? It's like £130 a month or whatever. And then you end up fucking buying a movie, or you buy something, or a bolt on, and then your bill's like 150 fucking quid a month. It's like mental. But now I think we paid, I want to say like, it's about 45 quid or something I pay now. It's probably less than that. But that's like, I've got the movies, I've got like the entertainment pack, I've got the internet with that. I mean, I was paying 35 quid on my internet. So like I say, once I cancelled that, it's like a fucking no-brainer. I'm almost, compared to what I was paying, I'm almost getting the Sky for fucking nothing. Yeah, it was a no-brainer, mate, honestly. The only thing that was bad was I had to pay a cancellation fee on the old internet, because I thought we had it longer than what we had, but I'd already fucking installed the Sky, so they sent me a bill. It was about 250 quid, if I can remember. But I paid it. I was pissed off about it, but I paid it, and it was worth it. It was worth it, because again, what I've got is better. My internet is better now with Sky. Like I say, I've got the TV, and like I say, I'm paying roughly the same. You know, I was paying 34 quid for my internet. I was paying 6 quid for Netflix. So there's 40 quid. And it's only cost me 45. Like I say, now I've got all the Sky channels now and the movies, and like it's brilliant. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm well happy. I'm well happy. I'm happy to pay that amount. I don't want to go back to the 130 fucking quid. Do you know what I mean? I think what bumps it up is Sky Sports. If you put Sky Sports on, it bumps it up, you know. And I love my boxing, as you know. Back in the day, a few years back, all the boxing was on Sky, if you can remember, you know. So it was kind of worth having it back then. But now, I got a Zone membership, you know. That cost me 85 quid a year. I get pretty much all the fights on that. So they had a deal on it. It doesn't normally cost that. They had like a 30% deal on it. If you pay it off, if you pay it all off in one go, it was like 84 quid or something. They do it every year. They'll put the offer out, they will. You pay for the whole year. I thought it was a it was a no-brainer. Thought, so I'll pay that. Job done. Fucking job done. And then I just got my my PlayStation, and that's it really. That's all I pay for. And again, I did that all at once. It's brilliant now. It's brilliant. Trying to be, again, instead of doing these like too many monthly things, I'm trying to pay for stuff in one go, so you don't have that. Because again, I was doing the Zone monthly, and it was like 15 quid a month. And then like you know what I mean, you do an offer where it's like fucking 85 quid for the year. It's a no-brainer. So don't get me wrong, the Zone isn't as good as Sky Sports was, but most of the fights are on there. And Turkey Al-Sheikh, have you seen what he said about the pay-per-view? Yeah? He's not promoting it anymore. He doesn't want to put pay-per-view on. It's damaging boxing. So all the fights on the Zone are going to be free. So all the ones that were going to be pay-per-view are now going to be nothing. So again, another good reason to get a membership with the Zone. If you know what I mean, if you like your boxing. So yeah. Well, I used to do that. But it just I was working out that I was paying quite a lot of money out, you see. But when the offer come up, it was like 30% off or something for the year. I was just like, it's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? I was about to pay for a fight anyway, so once I took that into account, I thought, well, I've got the whole year now, and it's only cost like 84 quid. So, and there's football on there as well now. There is certain, like, I don't watch football, I don't understand it, so yeah, excuse me. I don't know, yeah. My lads like it, so, and obviously the one lad, he watches a lot of it, so he uses it for the football, see, so I think it's been a good little bargain, that, do you know what I mean? I've got it for me boxing, he's got it for his thingy, and like I say, no monthly payment, because it's done, and then I'll review it next, you know, when it comes to like paying it up next year, whether I want to do another year or not, I'll see. If I've enjoyed it and I've had enough fights, then you know what I mean. I mean, so far I've had it. I've probably watched 3 or 4 decent fights on it, so it's not bad. And like I said, Turkey has said that the November card, the big November card, which is normally massive, yeah, he said it's going to be there. It's going to be free. Should be pay-per-view. Normally would be pay-per-view. You normally be paying like $24.99 for it. It's going to all be free on there. So, yeah, I'm happy. Boxing is paid for Christmas. Yes, love it. Just being a little bit sensible at times, yeah. I do without, like I said, you know what I mean. I end up buying these things and I end up doing without for the month. But then I think, fucking hell, that's been worth doing that. It's been worth doing that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, Scraps. I'm just waffling. I'm waffling. Shall I have a walk back? Let's have a walk back. Go on. 4.9% this one. This is a Pilsner, going back to a Pilsner. Well, it is my birthday, so I can have a couple. I'm not going to get blottoed because I've got, we got the grandson coming over tomorrow. So, I would be torturing myself if I drank too much tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what it's like having a 2-year-old around, or nearly 2-year-old, I should say. He's not like, oh yes, he's just turned 2. So, yeah, they're full of beans, aren't they? Yeah. Well, I can't. I can't quite. I've not quite mastered it yet. I haven't quite mastered it yet. Listen, right, listen. If you was in Germany, that'd be fucking perfect. They'd be fucking patting you on the back. But in England, they'd be fucking poking your eyeballs out if you give them that in a pint, wouldn't you? Mind you, on this glass, the pint's about there. So it ain't got much more. It ain't far off it, but yeah. Fuck me, it does give some head. Do you know what I mean? But to be fair, it's probably me. I'm not really used to it at the moment, but it's fine. It's all part and parcel of it, innit? Yeah? It's all part and parcel of the fun. Cheers. I'm well happy. I'm well happy because it's taken a month to get it sorted. Like I say, we had a budget of, like Ninja said, you can't go over 500 quid. That's it. So we bought one machine 1 month. We bought the other machine the next month. And she got me all these little bits and pieces for my birthday. And my lad bought me a couple of these bits as well. Jay bought me this. This is a bong. This is actually a bong. I'll take it down. I'm not going to use it. It's too nice. It's too nice. It is sick. So yeah. So Jay bought me that. It's lush, isn't it? Too nice to use that. So he's going on display up there. Yeah, love it. That's that. Really pleased. We've got El trying to swear, it's in pouring a tad swirl in the glass, then fill in properly, but it still comes. Yeah, they do. I've seen that beer guy. He pours a bit out first, doesn't he? And then he just fucking drinks it or chucks it away, and then he pours one. I don't know if these Stella glasses are the best to be pouring them out of. But it's a great experience. It is. It's a really great experience. And like I said, I haven't been ill off anything which is brewed outside of the UK. I have not been ill off at all. Anything brewed in the UK, I've had a dicky belly. Like all UK brewed beers do to me. They give me a dicky belly the next day. This hasn't done anything. If I've had German, I've had Italian, I've had French, I don't get ill, man. It's weird, yeah? Okay, I don't overdrink, to be honest with you, but I've also, I've not felt do you know what I mean? I've just not felt any negative effects from it. How is the beer so different out there? I remember working with this girl years ago, yeah? And I think she was from the Czech Republic, if I can remember right. And we were talking about beer, yeah? And she was like, your beer is just, oh, it's awful. It's awful in this country. It's not good, she was. And I was like, well, what do you mean? You know what I mean? Explain, you know what I mean? And she's just like, again, you drink it, you don't feel ill the next day, you can drink as much of it as you want, it's smoother, it's overall, it's just better. When you're drinking it, you know it's better, it tastes better, yeah, and then like you say, you don't get like bad effects from it. Yeah, I'm sure if you have too much, you probably would do, but you know what I mean. As a moderate drinker, it hasn't done anything. It hasn't made me bad. It's really, really, really strange. But I've heard that. I say people have said that. There's, you know what I mean. Foreign beers are better. Is it the sulfates that we use as UK brewers? I don't know. Something. There's something in it. See. Oh. Seaside Mark used to always go on about the sulfates in drinks. And like, certain Abyss ales, they don't make him have a hangover. You can get up there sulfate free. And I was like, I thought it was a little bit of a joke and laughing at it. But I think there's some logic in it, you know. I think there is actual logic in what he was saying. I do understand now what he was probably going on about. Yeah, it's yeah, just I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I have noticed that. I get up and I was like, don't feel like I've had a beer. Like that's the only way I could describe it. With left, if I'm drinking left, mind. I don't get ill, but I might have a little bit of a thick head if I've drank too much left, but that is quite strong and you'd expect to get a bit of a thick head with it, but no dicky belly or anything like that. Yeah, it's amazing. I had Stella, which is a 5% Stella and it's brewed in the UK, and I think that's the last keg I had on. And I had 2 or 3 pints of that. I had a pint of something else that I had in the fridge, so I had like 4, but fuck it, I felt rough the next day, you know. I did, I felt rough. And I don't think having 4 drinks, you know, maybe I hit the 5th, yeah? Maybe I hit the 5th that night, right? But I certainly didn't go over that. I felt fucking rough, mate. I felt rough, yeah. It's nice, and it's quite nice, that 5% Stella. It's a lot better than the one that they sell in the shops, yeah? It's what we used to get a few years back, yeah? We used to get a 5.2 as well, but that's a different story. But yeah, the 5%, it is nice. But yeah, I noticed having that, and then having some of these German brews, and you know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. Years ago, I used to buy a cider from Localish Farm, no hanger, I agree. I've heard that about cider. Now I want to try some of that scrumpy. I don't know if I've actually ever tried proper scrumpy. Somebody was going on about, what's that guy's name? Roger somebody. He was on the news. Roger somebody. Seaside's been down to him. Roger fucking Jesus Christ. But I want to go down and get some of his. Because again, they said it's sulfates. So I didn't know, because I was watching a program on it, and they were saying for it to be scrumpy, it has to be, scrumpy cider, it has to have about 80% apples in it. I didn't know this. So they're saying that basically most of the ciders that they sell in the shops aren't actually cider. They're not scrumpy, they're not cider, they're almost flavoured alcohol, yeah? There's not that much fucking apple in them, yeah? Get in there, Jesse! Jesse, don't be doing none of that on here. I don't tolerate any of that stuff on here. So it's my birthday as well, so can you knock it off? I don't want people saying things like that on my stream. Come on, Jesse. Yeah, hope you well. Yeah. Can't even remember what I was saying then. It's gone, isn't it? Yeah. Oh dear. Wow. There you go. Did you get Barclay? Yeah. Cheers, people. Yeah. We don't want any of that, do we, on YouTube? You've got to be careful what you're saying on YouTube now, anyway, with things like that. You have to be really careful because the rules have kind of changed on it. So you have to be really careful. It did. That took my breath away a little bit because it's just like, you know what I mean, just having a chill there and like, yeah. And I like Jessie as well, I do, but I don't tolerate that. I don't tolerate that at all. Anyway, back to the fucking pills. Really, really, really nice beer, that. Really, really refreshing. And the problem is, it's these draft beers, I've got to say, they go down smooth. Yeah. Yeah. Madness. Have you met Jessie, have you, Barclay? Do you know Jessie? Jessie's been around for a long time. Yeah. Yeah, these are smooth. These are really, 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 really smooth, I've got to say. You know what I mean? Draft beer does go down a lot easier than the cans. I mean, like say, you have a can after this now, it's like, oh, it's a bit fizzy. Yeah, she's all right. She's all right. She's just chilling. She's got to pick the grandchild up really early tomorrow, so she's gone to bed. She's gone to bed now. But we had a Chinese. That's all right. That's all right, Jessie. Don't worry. It's all right. Don't worry. We had a Chinese. We had a couple of well, she had a couple of drinks. Well, I didn't. I've only just started drinking now. So had some food. Yeah, it's nice. It was a nice. It was nice. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's not been bad. It's not been bad. I haven't really done a lot, to be fair. Just sort of chilled. We set up the little bar. We done that because Ninja bought me these today. She got me those for all that. So I've just been putting it all together, really. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's all good. It's quiet on the tubes at the minute, though, isn't it? There's not really a lot going on, is there, eh? Yeah. So that's what I've been doing today. They even got me welcome to Butler's Bar. Look at this that she's done. Ninja ordered that for me. She got a custom made Butler's Bar. You know what I mean? As you can see, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah. I was watching. Oh, he was cracking me up. He was fucking cracking me up when he started fucking beating himself up and that. Oh, mate, why has he got so wound up, man? Why was he getting so wound up? See, I don't know. I don't know what it is with him. Why he lets it get to him. Why he lets it get to that stage where, do you know what I mean? I just turn it off. If I get that angry, I'll just turn it off because there's no point, is there, really? But yeah, he seems to make himself angry. He gets himself all sort of, you know what I mean, wound up and that. And I liked him. You know I liked him anyway, Barkley. You know I like him. But yeah, it was quite hard to watch him earlier. I've got to be honest. I did have to actually turn him off. I hate how he does that music thing. he'll start talking, and then he'll put the music on, and then he'll turn the music off, and he'll start talking, and oh, it does my head in. It does my head in, because I'm like, either play the fucking tune or not, yeah? Either let it play or don't let it play. Either speak or don't speak. Have the music playing and talk, but just do fucking something. Stop stopping the music. And somebody who has anxiety, it flares me up a little bit watching him. So I had to turn him off earlier. I had to turn him off. Yeah, he is entertaining. I tell you something about Timmy, right? It got me through lockdown, really, because a lot of his streams I would just go to, and he did a lot. He did a lot through lockdown, and I've got to say, he got me through in a small little way. He got me through, yeah. His streams were just, you know what I mean? I found him quite positive to start with. He's kind of evolved a little bit now. He's not as positive as probably what he was. But still a great guy. I do like Timmy. He does have Asperger's syndrome, so probably he was over. Yeah, he was really, really frustrated. He was front leg. He was really sort of like, yeah, he's funny. He is funny. I love Timmy. I think he's a great guy. I do. Yeah, he's always been all right with me, and that's how I am with people. If people are all right with me, I'm all right with them. And he's you know what I mean? He's always spoke to me with respect. I'd love to go for a drink with him at some point. I'd love to. Just the image of him pacing, clicking, clapping through the curtain, ranting to the screen. He is a character. Yeah, he is. Yeah. Funny. It's funny. Yeah. I quite like watching Veli's streams as well, but lately Veli's had that Fat Dan on. I can't stand that Fat Dan, so I won't watch it. I don't like to engage, apart from calling him a nonce. Yeah, Fat Dan that is. Yeah, not Veli. But yeah, he's another one. I do like I say, he has some good people on his Veli, but just recently, that Fat Dan just turns up on every one of his streams. I'm just like, I can't watch this. I don't even know why people fucking give him the time of day, because it's just, you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely has something and it's manipulated by people. He unfortunately brings it on himself. Yeah, he does. It's self-inflicted, isn't it? Yeah. And but the thing is, I think he knows that as well. I think he's quite clever. Yeah, he's quite clever. I'll meet him one day. I will. I'll meet him one day for a pint. I wouldn't invite him around my house. I wouldn't. I'd meet him for a pint in the pub. Do you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't, you know what I mean? I wouldn't invite any of these people around my house. Apart from you, Barclay, obviously. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think if you went to meet any of these, you'd have to meet them at, like away from your fucking where you live. Go and meet him in the pub or something. But yeah, I think he does come down to Gloucester every now and again. So next time he's about, I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't trust him. There's not many people I do trust, to be honest, Barclay. I might come over like quite a trusting character, but deep down, mate, I'm not. I'm quite paranoid about people, yeah? I get quite paranoid, but I keep that to myself. But I know if somebody is good in front of me, or bad, or in the middle, or a little bit like this, or a little, I know exactly what I'm dealing with, because just I am very, very good at recognising characters, and do you know what I mean? Just it all comes from the sales background of being able to read people, yeah. People walking through the door, knowing, you know what I'm saying. Done it for years, long history of grass, and yeah, I'd never give him my details. He wanted me to sort of have an email with him at some point, and I never did. I never responded to it, because again, I just think it's probably not the way to do it, yeah. I don't want to give people my personal emails and stuff like that, yeah. Yeah, exactly, a nice beer garden or something like that, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be good. You have to be careful these days. My experience of people on YouTube is not been great when I've got to the meeting stage of them. Now, I've had a few things. If you followed me for a few years, you know I've probably met up with a few people. But like, not a lot of it has worked out very, very well. Yeah. I'm quite good, mate. I've got a third eye. And not just my penis. But yeah, I'd be very, very wary of like say inviting people to my house or anything like that. Yeah. It's just, yeah, you could just, like, thing is, if you haven't met people, do you know what I'm saying? Until I've met somebody and I've seen the whites of their eyes, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't really take too much. Yeah. Like I say that, I went to meet that Welsh guy. What was his name? When I first started doing all the videos, Strain Check. Phil, his name was. Fucking hell, mate. I went all the way down into Wales. I drove like 3 fucking hours to meet this geezer. And I don't know what it was. But as soon as I got out of the car and I arrived at his house, he come out of his door to greet me, and I looked at him and I was like, and he was a big guy, and in my head I didn't imagine him to be like that. I imagined him to be this little dude. I don't know why, but this little dude who was about maybe 28 to 30, and what came out was like a 40-odd-year-old man. He was like this, big, fat, like, do you know what I mean? It was nothing like how I envisioned. And at that point, I nearly got back into the car and drove off. Because I was like, that's not him. And he was like, oh, it's Phil. And it's like, I don't know what, there was vibes with him, yeah? I don't know what it was, there was vibes with him. And I went out, obviously went into his house and whatever, and we had a chat. We did a little video, we went out for a walk, we did a little video. And it was a bit strange, you know what I mean? It felt a bit strange, yeah? But it was okay. And I spent the day there, and I got to a point, and after spending about 3 or 4 hours with him, doing a couple of little videos, I fucking went home then. And then this cunt fucking trolled me. He made fake accounts up, he was making shit up about me, writing stuff in the comments, being a right little fucking toe rag he was. Do you know what I mean? So he showed his true colours really, really quickly, and it kind of put me off. It did, a little bit, of going to meet people, yeah? Kind of made me think, like, you need to be careful, like, you can't just go and drive 3 hours and meet somebody, because, do you know what I mean? You think you're getting on with them all right. It's a bit of an eye-opener for me. Weird, isn't it? Thankfully, only people I've met off YouTube this year. Yeah, that's it, mate. Like I say, I've met a few, but like I say, only fucking 5%, 10% have been good, like yourself. Yeah, and you know, you're a solid guy. You know, I love you to bits. You know that. But like I say, you do have to be careful. You know, I was lucky with you to an extent that, you know, you're a good guy. Like I say, this Phil bloke, he wasn't. You know what I mean? I found out with him very quickly after. Like I say, he caused a bit of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Did a lot of trolling, and I pulled him up on it one day because people were like, "Oh, how'd you notice him? It's like I pulled him up on it one day, and he admitted it, and he says, "Oh, I'm a bit bipolar, mate." He's like, "Yeah, don't mean to be trolling you. It's my bipolar coming out." I'm like, "Oh, I ain't got time for any of that. I ain't got time for that." You know what I mean? So yeah, it did put me off. He's still in the Wales. As far as online, his channel pretty much disappeared after that. Pretty much disappeared. Oh, do you remember him, Barclay? His name was Strain Check. strain check. But yeah, his actual name was Phil. Honestly, front leg, he was strange. But you know what I mean? It just... What you got, again, if you're going to meet somebody, you meet in a mutual place, and then you know if somebody's going to meet you in a mutual place, they're going to be all right, aren't they, to be fair? If somebody's wanting you to go 3 hours out of your way to go and meet them, ding, 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 you know what I mean? I should have known fucking better, you know what I mean? I should have known better, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's like you start talking to people and you're like, oh, you know what I mean? And you're like, ah. I think I do, but only as a name in your chat. People are strange. But yeah, you have to be careful like that. I think, like I say, if you are going to meet people, I would advise anyone, if you are going to meet people, and people, we're in a new generation now, so people will meet people online that they meet. But I would just say, just do it as publicly as you can, meet in a public place. You know, if that person doesn't want to meet you in a bar or a restaurant or a public place, then there's got to be alarm bells ringing there. Why? Why do they want you to go somewhere else? Or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think anyone meeting someone else for the first time, they'd agree with you. They go, yeah, I want to meet in a public place because I don't fucking know you. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know you. So the best thing for me to do is that, yeah. Right, favourite one. It's the first bong I've had in an hour. Herbert was saying in person, I got with. Tony was alright too, to be fair, but the whole thing is a bit weird, especially when these people disappear. Yeah, they do, yeah. The only one who hasn't is Urban, but I haven't lost touch with him. It seems like I have, because he's not been on the channel, but me and Ninja have been in touch with him for a long time. So Urban hasn't gone, but what it is with Urban is he had a young family, and he also had some health issues, which he's now good. So I don't want to go too much in here, but he went off for a few years, but he has come back now, and you might see him start to come back into the streams, yeah. But yeah, he did have a little bit of time off because he had a newly born, and then he had some really serious health issues, right? But he's great now, yeah. Not like I say, not going to go into too much detail, but yeah, the rest of them, Glino just disappeared, and obviously Tony, we fell out, but we've made up since. I have spoken to Tony, he's come in, and we've had a few little chats, and he's all right. He said he's in Thailand. Last message I got from Tony was, I'm in Thailand, bruv. I'm loving it. So I don't know. That's the last thing I sort of seen. Don't get me wrong, I haven't heard a lot from Tony, but he has popped in and we've sort of sorted that out, you know what I mean? But it'll never be the same, will it? Never be the same as it was. Never be the same. Yeah. No, it isn't the best way to maintain marriage. Definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah. I just think you've got to use your noggin. If you do meet people, just use your noggin. Oh mate, and it just things I've seen on these tubes. You got it or what? So I let the cat out. Yeah, I've seen some funny things. Oh, what, the big meetup? Yeah, that's still on YouTube, that is. That was funny as fuck, that was. I'd meet her. I'd meet Seaside. I don't know Toasty. Don't really know Toasty. I've obviously spoke to him in chat and stuff like that. I don't really know him. But obviously Timmy I know. And obviously Seaside I get on with. I've always got on with. So I'd love to meet both of them at some point. That would be good for me. That would put the icing on the cake. I'd love to meet him. Right, 2 secs. Got to have a slash. Therapy in the government through some. I seen Therapy recently. He was having a go. He was arguing with Tim. Fuck me, I needed that. Jesus Christ. Therapy in the gov, met up a few times. Yeah. Don't hear much about the gov these days, do you? You hear people talk about them, but I've never come across the gov myself. Unless I have and I don't know I've come across him, because they say that everybody or nobody ever sort of leaves YouTube. And you know what I mean? People are just always in alternative accounts, aren't they? Yeah, man. I enjoyed this night. It's nice to have a few. Like I say, I was a little bit of a loose end because she went to bed early, but like I say, I do appreciate, like, she gets up so early, you know what I mean? And it's not like, do you know what I mean? She's got to go and pick the little one up at 7 in the morning, so I can't really say a lot, can I, really? Banger and Pat Banger went off slag and go against him. A few blokes met Nat G and Lisa, and it always ended bad for them. Yeah, I've heard a few little rumours of people who've met. But she's meant to be pregnant, isn't she? In a minute, that Nat G. She's meant to be pregnant by Monty, so again, you don't know what to believe on YouTube, but the word on the street is she's 8 weeks pregnant, 9 weeks pregnant now. She's up the duff. And they weren't really getting on very well, were they? Do you know what I mean? You can see her having that baby and him not having anything to do with it. It's mad, because she was saying she couldn't get fucking pregnant. But I suppose if she's been banging him all week, or all month, or all, you know what I mean, for however long, then I guess, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. That'd be mad, isn't it? You Monty Man and Nat G, baby. Yeah, 90% negative. I agree with that, mate. I agree with that. But there is that 10% again where you meet good people, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think you just, like I say, you have to be careful, don't you? You have to be careful. And if you meet people, you meet them in you know what I mean, safe places. Yeah. Cheers anyway, man. Cheers, people. Yeah. I don't, like I say, I think the only time I'd meet up now is, you know what I mean, it's probably just in a bar or something like that with people from YouTube. If people wanted to do something, and I'd do that first, obviously. You need to get to know people, don't you, really? But yeah, I'd meet Timmy. I'd meet Seaside. I'd definitely meet them for a drink. I'd love to go and see Seaside at some point. Always got on with him. And yeah, he's a proper nice bloke. Yeah, he's always had like nice things to say to me and that. And I like people who compliment me, and you know what I mean. And they're like, oh, how's your wife and how's your family? And he's always like that. He's always fucking proper. Right, so you know what I mean. I know he's not everyone's cup of tea, but because he's been like that with me, I like him. Yeah, I like him. I like people like that, you know what I mean? I know he's not, everyone's cup of tea, and some of the things he does, like fucking, yeah, just like, I have to turn him off, but do you think Dillian right, right, it's a nice subject. I do. Moses Atama, I think he's jumped up, he's overconfident, and he needs somebody like Dylan to come in and give him a beating. Now, if you had the Dylan White of the Fury fight, he's gonna get knocked out, right? But have you seen his shape? Have you seen him? He looks good, mate. He looks fit as fuck. Yeah, he looks very, very nice, lean. He looks how he should be. Dylan White was one of the most underestimated fighters. He had great momentum. But like Joseph Parker, he was put down. Every time he got into a position, he was sidelined. He should have gone for that fight. They sidelined him, yeah? And it was just really, really bad luck is what I'm saying. I think he could have got a lot further forward, but because of COVID, the timing, it fucked him up. He had great momentum, he did, but it stopped with COVID, yeah? It fucked him up, yeah? There was a little bit of inactivity. I think the COVID fights that they put out, they weren't very nice fights, were they, if you watched them? There was no crowd there. Yeah. I think that he was just basically... He could have beat all of them at one stage, yeah? When he had that momentum, is what I'm trying to say. He could have beat all of them. Yeah, they stalled his career. That's what they did. You're with me. I know you're with me. They completely stopped him. If he went with that momentum, I think he could have gone through most of them. But because they stalled him, like you said, that fucked him up. Yeah. So I'm just hoping that he's going to get that momentum back. He looks good. He looks in shape, and that kid's cocky. I don't particularly think I like him that much, to be fair. He's overconfident, he's very, very cocky, and he's very, very arrogant. And that's fine if you can back it up. But we'll see. Dylan White ain't no fucking joke, mate. And you know what I mean? I feel sorry for him more than any other fighter out there, because I really think he's had the tough end of the stick. And there's similar things happening to Joseph Parker, but Joseph he's getting there. He's a little bit more resilient to the shit. He's just letting it sort of roll off, whatever. He takes the knocks a lot better than what Dylan did. So I think he's going to go off and surprise everyone. I think he'll be the only person to stop Usyk, by the way. Yeah? Only person to stop Usyk will be Joseph Parker. Yeah, mark my words. The styles, they're perfect. Styles make fights, right? Parker will beat Usyk 100%. I'm telling you now. I know my boxing. Yeah, I've thought it for a long time. But Parker's got that, you know what I mean? He keeps getting knocked back like Dylan. They remind me of each other as far as their careers. It's just a matter if he is done, older, and gets knocked out a few times at the end, but I hope he wins, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, Joseph Parker for me, I think he's brilliant. He's brilliant. He's a different fighter. When you see him when he fought like Joshua, he's a different fighter now. You watch the Wilder fight, yeah. Oh my God, that fight. He was brutal. He was fucking brutal in that fight. There was no fucking about it. Yeah, he does, and he is very good. Don't get me wrong, I love Usyk. He's very, very good. But I want an Englishman to beat him. I do. I think, you know, I mean, well, mind you, fucking Joseph Parker's fucking what you call it? He's not even fucking English, is he? But we class him as English, don't we? We've adopted Joseph Parker, yeah. We've adopted him. We've adopted him as English. Yeah, yeah. I think Parker will beat most of them. I think Parker will be on his A game. I think the fighter he is now, he is incredible, and he is very, very, very underestimated. Yeah. The Derek Sora fight, the Derek Sora David Haye, that's a good fight. The ultimate, the knockout at the end of it. You know what I mean? I remember that. I remember all that. I remember watching the Klitschko one. Do you remember Klitschko with the toe and all that? I was in the pub. I was in where was I? Fucking hell, that was years ago. I think I was in Loughborough. I think I was literally in Loughborough, watching that in a pub in Loughborough somewhere. I end up getting his own subscription. I hope it's worth it. Got Misfits. Yeah, yeah. I got it as well, mate. Literally, it cost me about 85 quid, I think, for the year. There was a deal on it. It was like 30% off it. It's a no-brainer. I was paying like 15 quid a month for it, so, you know, or whatever it was. It started off like fucking about £8, and then it went to £10, and £12, and then it was £15. You know what I mean? But yeah, I tell you what, you've made a good choice, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because you've heard the news that Turkey has obviously said he's not going to be doing pay-per-view anymore. Yeah, he doesn't believe in it. He thinks it's damaging the sport. So from Turkey's point of view, no more pay-per-view. So he's going to be putting it all on the zone for free. So you've paid for that. So all of that is now free. You've got it. You've paid for it. Yeah, done. The big card in November, which you normally pay 28 quid for, 27.99 or something like that. Again, Turkey said it's free. Yeah, he's going to put that on and stick it on the zone for subscribers. Yeah, brilliant, fucking brilliant. Laughing, mate, absolutely laughing. You know what I mean? I don't think you can go wrong, really. Don't get me wrong. There's not stuff on for me every week. There is boxing on, but I don't like the lightweight stuff. I don't really like any of that. I like sort of the middle to the heavyweight. Alright, if it's any of those tippy tappy, I ain't into that type of boxing. It bores me. I can't stand the lightweights unless they're really fucking having a go. Like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm pleased. I think, you know what I mean, for 85 or whatever I paid for it. It was 80 something. It might have been 87. I had like 30% off it. It was good to watch the last Usyk fight, please. So, yeah. It's better than paying, like, say, a subscription, I think. If you can get paid for the whole year, like, say, it was a no-brainer. Like, so I was paying, like, 15 quid anyway. I think if you watch maybe, like, half a dozen boxing nights within a year, I think it's probably paid for itself. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Usyk is the real deal. He is amazing, isn't he? But they said like, I've watched loads of interviews, and they said that he could be anything. He's just one of them guys. I mean, they say if you watch him swim, he's like an Olympic swimmer. Yeah, he could be an Olympic swimmer if he just put his training towards that. He's that fucking good at everything. Yeah, he's just one of them guys. Yeah, he's lovely. He's a lovely guy. He's a lovely. I am feel. I am very feel. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's not far off retiring. I reckon he's probably got 2 or 3 fights in him at the most. He'd be mad to do any more than that, because like Barkley said earlier in the chat, it would mess his, you know what I mean? You don't really want to mess his undisputed up. Yeah. Yeah, he did. He didn't just. I knew he'd do that to him. I should have had a fucking bet on it, mate. Just didn't have any money at the time, so I don't know if I would have I don't know if I would have actually bet on round 5 though. I don't think I would have thought him to do that. I thought he'd have done it earlier than what he did last time, but I don't know. The way it was incredible. It was incredible. It was just, he wasn't going in there to fucking like score points. He was going in there to knock him out, and that was it. And I think in the face-off, if you watch him, he had his hand behind his back and he was going like 5-6, and he was doing that or something. He was doing something with his hand. He was indicating within 5 or 6 rounds or something. Do you know what I mean? So I think it was 6. I think he was going 6. He was going behind his back. And apparently he doesn't do that. He's never done that before. He's always been very humble and goes, it'll come as it comes. It'll, you know what I mean? Whether I knock him out or points, it'll be what it'll be, but I'll win, he says. But he's like, I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to knock him out. First time he's ever done that. First time. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he don't need to do anything, does he, Barkley? He's like, you know, yeah, 27. He's got Porsches and all that in his drive. Nice house, you know, multi-millionaire. He don't need to do anything, does he? He don't. He could retire now, but he probably won't. There's a few more fights out there for him, but I've seen him quit now 3 times. And that quit, just once it's in a fighter, it will never go away. So, but there are fights there. There are fights for him, but he ain't gonna make the heights of what he wants. He's never gonna get a chance to have an undisputed again. Yeah, he didn't try. He just gave up. He gave up. He wasn't like. It wasn't like he was when he was with you know, when he was in with Joshua. He was just like. Do you know what I mean? Just release the beast like. He was like a fucking dog on a lead. Literally, he was ready to go, but he was different. He was different, yeah? That party fucked him up. I was watching it last night. Somebody's put some clips on it. There is a lot of people there, yeah? And okay, you might not be drinking and it might not be that type of party, but there's a lot of people there consuming your energy, yeah? Oh, can I have a picture, Daniel? Oh, can I have this, Daniel? Oh, Daniel. You know what I mean? You can imagine the energy. They said that there was people he knew there and there was people that he didn't know there, and it was so overwhelming for him that he had to go for a drive, or somebody took him for a drive because it was so overwhelming. So, and this is the day before the fight. What the fuck were they thinking? Mad. Yeah, it's mad. Well, Joshua's fighting Jake Paul now, isn't he? I think he's been advised that, you know, the best thing for him to do financially at the minute is fight Jake Paul, and then maybe go and do another fight after that. So I can see that happening. I'd love it. I'd love to see it. But I'll tell you something now. I'll tell you something right now. If Joshua does not knock him out within the first couple of rounds, it's a fix. 100%. 100%. But we'll see. We'll see. I think Daniel was aggressive, but if I got jabbed hard and released quickly, Usyk was intimidating. Yeah. Just he weren't good enough. He wasn't good enough on the day. He wasn't the same. He wasn't the same as what he was in the Joshua fight. But he nearly fucking got knocked out in that fight, mate. Joshua was a punch away from knocking him out. I don't care what anyone says, Joshua was. It was quite close, yeah? So, I've never seen anyone do the bendy leg thing and survive Joshua. Dubois the only person I've seen do that bendy leg thing and survive and win. Only person. So, that's all I'm saying. Joshua's long finish. Yeah, you can tell he's done now because he's talking about fighting Jake Paul. So you know he's at the end. He's lost his bottle. He don't want to go in with, do you know what I mean, the likes of anyone big really, does he? Because he'd rather just take the money, I think, and end his career like that. It would be good for him to go and knock Jake Paul out. He did do it with Ngannou, which was brilliant. Yeah, which was brilliant. Because at the end of the day, all that, MMA are better, you know. it needed to be put in its place, and Joshua did that. So I hope Joshua will go in and at least fucking sort that little squirt out. Joshua made it in life years ago, front, so I guess it is just about topping up. Yeah, I mean he's not just a millionaire, is he? He's a billionaire. He's got a lot of money, a lot of businesses. He's got a portfolio of properties. You know, he's clever. You can't knock the guy. Can't knock the guy for being a genius and being good with money. Yeah, he's been good. Yeah, and he helps his family and his friends out as well, which is good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just I don't support him because of that speech. I don't. That done it for me with him. I used to be a massive supporter. I used to buy all the fights, support him. It was all Joshua. And then, like I say, after that, you know what I mean, which we discussed earlier, I can't support him anymore. I can't. I like my Joseph Parker. I want Joseph Parker to do well. Yeah. I'd like to see Joseph Parker do well. I'd like to see Dillian Whyte do well. Yeah. They're too underrated. I was just really disappointed with Dillian in the Tyson Fury fight. It was crap. Yeah, I've gone well off him. Yeah. Too much of that. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Too much of that with him, and just being pure bipolar and letting it spill onto the screen. Do you know what I mean? We know he's got bipolar, but you're letting it sort of spill onto the screen by what you're saying and doing, and it's just like, come on, man. There's no one fucking like advising you that's just, it's not a good look. Don't do that. You know? I seen that. I seen a clip with him the other day, and he was jogging, and he was going on about the fucking, I don't know, you know I won that fight, you know I won them both. You didn't. You got fucking battered. You got the second time you got battered, yeah? Yeah. There could be an argument for the first fight, yeah? Whatever you like, however you score it, there's an argument, right? But the second fight, there ain't any argument at all. Usyk fucking bossed him, yeah? He bossed him. He absolutely bossed him. There was no, do you know what I mean? If there was any doubts the first time, the second time, you like, for me, no way. You know what I mean? Fury was good. He's good. I think he's the best opponent. He's probably the best opponent that Usyk's fought, I would say. He's certainly the best. But yeah, he didn't win it. He definitely didn't win. Nowhere near. Yeah. But he probably think because he's getting the punches in, he's not getting knocked out, and he doesn't feel hurt. He probably feels that he has won it. Yeah, I get it. You know what I mean? But I don't think that's the best Fury that we've got either. I think the best Fury was back at Klitschko. You watch that Klitschko fight, he's fucking flinching. It's like he's got fucking Tourette's. He's just like, do you know what I mean? He don't stop fucking moving. His head's just like, I've never seen him like that since. It's like he was having a fucking spaz attack all the way through it. Fucking Klitschko didn't know what to do with him because he was literally, do you know what I mean? He was just moving all the time, wasn't he? Really, doing the little flinches and the little fucking feints, and it was just like, yeah. And he does do that a lot more than most fighters, but it's quite a few fights on there anyway. You can go back and look at some historic fights and stuff. So it will keep you entertained for a little while, do you know what I mean? I quite often have it on in the background. I just stick a fight on, just have it on. It's just like sometimes fed up of flicking, do you know what I mean? Just flicking all night on YouTube or whatever. Just stick a fight on, stick some music on, and I just like chill. You know what I mean? Just have it on in the background. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, I was making a fucking noise there. Yeah, bring on. There's some good, be some good boxing coming up. There's some good boxing coming up. So I'm interested in a few decent fights. We'll have to see what goes on. So the Zone is the best option at the minute. Like I say, Sky have just gone off the boil, haven't they? Like I say, Queensbury has now gone on to, you know what I mean, the platform, so it's good. Yeah, will do, mate. Will do. Yeah, man. Cheers, bro. Right, I'm off. Cheers, people. It's been a good one. Like I said, I was only meant to come on here for 10 minutes. Cheers, Barkley. Cheers, Front Leg. Cheers, anyone else who's been watching. Appreciate that. Do you know what I mean? But I will be back very, very shortly. I'm going to do a few more of these type of streams because I think people enjoy them. And I might try and get a few more people on here, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. So, cheers, people. Thanks for joining me for my birthday. I'll see you in a bit, yeah? Take it steady, it is.